You're listening to Party Nerds Weekly.
What up, gang? Welcome everybody back to the Party Nerds podcast. Everybody's here, everybody's live. I mean, it's more than obvious. Philly's in the house, whatever. I'm Ralphie. I know.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly.
Yo.
Top 10 ever spike.
Oh my God. Yo, all right. I had
motion. I was not prepared for that.
Nobody was. First off, not any one of us knew that was
I was rooting. I was out there rooting. Didn't even
hilarious.
I was ready. Oh man, coach.
God, yo, the fact that you play football in Lakers colors, this shit is
Bro, my team wears purple. Hey, purple, man. Don't hate on that purple, man.
Oh man, all right, yeah. So yeah, the
Fly,
is already.
Eagles fly. Hey, on the road to victory. Fight, hey.
Five Eagles, five.
And then you gotta sound dumb like the mayor. E-G-L-S.
Get 'em high. And
Who?
watch our Eagles.
That was the mayor in Philadelphia. She spelled it
Say that.
horribly wrong.
Oh my God.
On the road to victory. Everybody now.
E-G-L-E-S. Eagles.
Eagles. Go Birds.
Ralphie, I'd like to know where you found the nuance to buy a whole NFL logoed shirt.
Go
Listen.
Sports.
Where
Okay.
did you get that?
All no, listen, sometimes you gotta just do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Go
Do what
Sports.
we gotta do.
Go
Oh my
Sports.
God. Oh.
That's how you gotta do what you gotta do.
So
That's what
I'm
happens.
guessing that everybody, the last two comments are more so based on the question that we put up. So I will get to your question shortly. I realized that Castlevania Nocturne, season 2 has just, I'm not going to say it just finished. It's still live on Netflix as a hub. We've talked about the original Castlevania series, and I gotta agree with a lot of people here, but we are of course going to talk about a couple things first. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit of news. There was a secondary Superman trailer that basically popped out yesterday that everybody's talking about. It's only like a 10-second clip, and we are like in the era of this particular camera shot where Superman is going through a canyon. It looks like he's like doing like a fucking spinaroo through a canyon, and they do this angled shot that I hate. They did it in Black Adam. They actually did it in Sonic 2 with Tails, where the camera is like right
in your face.
The camera right on Superman's face. You can see, and look, David Corenswet looked like he cockeyed.
Yeah.
So I'm
it's a little too close.
Is that the one with the Star Fox spin? Yes.
Oh,
It's exactly that. So they showcased this, and I'm like, for one, in Black Adam, it didn't work with fucking The Rock because he had this fucking zoom in, and it was horrible. All I could see was his fucking pin face bald head going full speed into a building. Same thing is happening with this. I think they got to delete this shot because the rest of the trailer outside of that one particular shot looks flames. You got Lex Luthor arriving, God knows where, the North Pole or Antarctica, wherever the Fortress of Solitude is located. And I think that is like bomb. So I am all for these little like snippet type trailers and everything like that. Please just don't give us too much. The movie is in fucking July.
See, but what did I tell you? They're gonna get over anxious. They're gonna start doing what they were doing for Daredevil. I mean, not Daredevil. Excuse me. Deadpool and Wolverine. They were given way too much, and I basically got the movie. So far, you're on a threshold right now. I think it's okay. I think we gotta.
Because I don't know too much. You're right.
I think it's only like a minute, right? It's like
it's a minute trailer.
So compared to what we first got with the teaser to this is fine. But once we pass the threshold of 4, it's over. You're gonna get the whole movie at that
Then we
point.
know too much. Then we know like a little bit too much. A GoPro facial shot. That's exactly what that shit looks like. That's exactly like this shit right here. This shit. I shouldn't be looking at his pores. I'm just saying. You know
I
what
saw
I'm saying?
nose hair. I said,
Also,
wow, get yourself.
Haas, there is speculation today in the
Okay.
news as far as a couple of characters that might be making their first appearance in the X-Men reboot. For one, first, the Russos now will probably have controlling executive producer credits in the X-Men reboot series. Not to say that they're going to be directing the film, but they will have a hand in it.
That's interesting.
So that's an interesting thing. Now, a couple characters that they pretty much put out there that might be included in the series, 2 already come into question. They haven't necessarily named any names so far. So this is kind of like the first 2 that we've heard.
Okay.
And one happens to be Gambit, which I kind of expected.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's going to be
Clearly,
Channing
right?
Tatum's. Channing Tatum.
No, I don't know if it's going to be Channing. I hope not.
What?
Please, for the love of God.
Come on.
Okay.
Y'all need to give him a chance.
Chubby Cheeks needs to stay on the sidelines. Okay. The second one, it's the second one that's bothering me because it's Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde?
Hold on. His disdain, hate for Kitty Pryde.
Are they doing part of the X-Men storyline?
Well, that's the thing. Like, we don't know. Everybody understands the origin stories. Everybody understands the man.
Wolverine with an Australian accent. Oh, Mike.
No. Look at look at Everett. He's like, yes, no.
Yes.
See, look, all right. I get it. I know a lot of people are like kind of like day one X-Men fans, and they're like, okay, Kitty is kind of like had a redemption arc over the past few years, especially in the newest X-Men series that basically Jonathan Hickman put out, the Marauder series and everything like that. She kind of made her way back into a lot of people's hearts. Actually, Kitty, of course, appeared in the old X-Men Fox movies too, so that happened as well. Who was the character? She was in Umbrella Academy that played Kitty Pryde.
Oh, Page.
Ellen Page.
Elliot Page now.
Elliot Page now, but yes, Ellen Page was
Page,
playing Kitty Pryde at that time, because if you remember, there was the sequence where she was running from Juggernaut and going from wall to wall when he was basically bashing through every single wall. And look, there it is. Say it, Everett. Put it up there, Jorge. Will Kitty drop any M-bombs? Now, you want to ask, what is Everett referring to?
Yeah, what's he referring to?
What is Everett referring to?
Well, Chris Claremont wrote a particular storyline where Kitty Pryde is pretty much confronted by a couple of brothers. If you look at there's this one particular frame. Actually, it might even be 2. There's this 1 or 2 particular frames where she is confronted by a couple of brothers, a gang. And the one person who's the leader of this gang happens to be a brother, black man, and steps to her and says, what's
his name? Leroy?
He might have been Leroy, might have been Tyrone, might have been Jerome. It was the 70s. But
probably Leroy.
He had a shag. He had a shag in the back and everything. And basically is being discriminatory towards her and calls her a mutie. He was like, we don't have no muties here. And she replies by saying, well, ain't you a nigger?
She sure did.
With the ER, hard.
Yeah, hard. Yep.
To his face.
Hold on a second.
And this is a comic book. This is like now.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, hold on a second. Wait.
Go ahead, say it.
I mean, at that time, in there, being called a mutie, that's kind of borderline, right? That would validate why she probably dropped the bomb. Correct? Yes. No, I'm by myself here.
Yeah,
right.
You're the ops now.
No, I'm just asking questions. This is why we ask questions.
I was waiting for you to come up with what's up, Biggs. I was waiting for you to come up with a reason.
No, don't got nothing.
He said, look, Everett said great storytelling. I don't care what nobody says. Bullshit.
Thank you, Everett. I thought I was by myself.
So instead of excusing the fact, of course, in that storyline, she decided to use a derogatory slur because she was called one. That's the way. If that's the way you want to like pretty
That's
much.
what I was kind of.
But the thing is, the fact that Chris Claremont put that in the book was the thing that caused that much stir. Like,
is that being investigated by
No, absolutely not. Come on, it's the 70s.
Yeah, who's gonna?
But this is also
who's gonna investigate it back then? Columbo, like no.
I'm talking about when this issue came. Okay, yes, you're right.
But also, this is the same Kitty Pryde that basically was the first one to call out Professor Xavier for his bullshit in the mansion. So there's that famous like panel where she's like, Professor Xavier is a jerk type. There's this, her pointing the fucking finger and all this type of shit. So she was like the first one to call him out in the comics. Now it's kind of like an everyday thing as far as like all the comic runs that seem to be happening, to where everybody understands that Xavier is full of shit and that we should have been basically harnessing our powers, taking over particular outlets, moving off a planet long before this man tried to school us into collaborating with humanity. Just calling a spade. But that was the news for today, that actually like Kitty and Gambit might be involved in the brand new project, but that the Russos I think is a good thing.
Yes, because they produced obviously the Matrix. Like,
wait a minute. So I missed the part. Why...
Wait, I'm sorry. That was the wrong. That was the Rosinski brothers. My bad. I got too excited.
All good. I missed the part why the Kitty Pryde calling people out their damn name. What was the point?
The point was that she was called a mutie. By
no, I know. I mean, I know what happened in the thing. I'm just saying, where was that tied to?
People were saying because of her history. And because that happened,
now this shit been out for 40
years.
40
That's
years.
right, 40 years.
Maybe 50. Like
you forgive her and her little ass dragon?
Yes.
Who cares?
I don't. You see? Yeah.
Okay.
You know how many people we let slide? Like, of course we're gonna let.
Who let slide? Who's this we?
You let some people slide.
He's
maybe you.
Yeah,
you talking about me personally. I think in general, I'm just saying publicly, I think people in the mainstream, I think some people slid. Whether they were supposed to slide or not, I think some people slid. They said some shit they wasn't supposed to say, and we swept it under the rug.
Is that what they did? All right. Okay.
So she came in control. She came in control what she can say.
Biggs, I am bringing up the past. I'm bringing up the 70s. Damn it, Chris Claremont did it. Okay.
Shoot. She done changed.
Why you switched up the?
She done changed.
Why the verbiage change? Why does the
verbiage
change?
I had to go back to my 70s lingo. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's not even Black History Month. Like
we close, but we're really close, brother.
We are.
We are 5 days away, brother. We are.
We gotta get to the weekend.
You are really pushing this.
We got to get through the weekend. Right. All right. So obviously, our main topic for the day is Castlevania Nocturne. We actually covered the original Castlevania series on Netflix through the Party Nerds podcast when it originally came out, and it ended up being like one of the most poignant week to week type of, back when Netflix used to do week to week episodes.
I would have wanted that.
Which they are.
The thing is, which I think, no, that's a good conversation, because Netflix loves to fuck around and just like allow people to binge watch it, and doesn't actually like give you the cliffhanger and leave you waiting for a week. Whereas every other streaming service does that. There's something I don't agree with Netflix. You get, when you binge through an episode.
I mean, they got back. I mean, I feel like they do it for like the animes, to be honest with you. Like, again, what I've been watching outside of Castlevania, even on the topic, Sakamoto Days, you got to wait till every next Saturday. And it's oh my God, my bones, to wait another Saturday. But we're back at it. We're here.
Is this, what is this, Crunchyroll?
No, it's not Crunchyroll. This is on Netflix. So in case
and they give you every Saturday?
Every Saturday is a new episode. So I have to wait until
they didn't give it to you all at once.
No, they did not.
Then why would they do that?
They did not.
imagine Castlevania redo Game of Thrones, dire wolves and dragon battles in that medium. That would be great, to be honest. And the thing is, I like the fact that like people were saying that like, yo, you need to change your question to is Castlevania Nocturne peak fiction, or that they need to take Berserker off of their hands. So basically, they're saying that the animation style that Castlevania does. Avi Shankar basically did the original one. I think it's a Clive Parker.
Yeah, something like that.
Clive Parker
It
is
looks
now
hand-drawn 80s anime, which I love.
It does. It does. And I feel as though like
Japanimation. I'm sorry, not anime. Japanimation.
Right. It looks like it's something from the 90s or something like that. And he's
late 80s, 90s.
And he said, look, everybody is saying already, no, not at all. Even ask the question makes you wonder if they even watched it. So one thing's for sure, Jorge has his reservations towards the whole series. Why? Because he watched it. I'm here for this.
Listen, we really need to give Jorge his little flowers.
And I played the video games.
Well, of course. And the thing is, you understand the characters and the storylines from the video games. That's right. What is your reservations?
All right, my reservations, they skipped over Simon. One of my big ones.
Okay, they skipped over Simon Belmont. So what he's basically talking about. So this particular series is Richter.
Yes.
We've had Trevor. Juiced is actually in this series and totally skipped over Simon.
Old man Juiced.
It is Old Man Juiced. Yes.
That's right.
Which is Richter's grandfather in the series.
Yes.
So why is there a particular reasoning for you to have included Simon?
Well, they're saying because Richter is more marketable. He's been in more video games. He's been in more crossover games. So they chose that to put Richter on the stage right instead of Simon. I mean, Simon has this. I think he's as marketable too. So
do you think it's just the youth factor? Because Trevor was
popularity factor. Richter's popularity, and the writers had creative freedom, so they chose to do Richter.
But you watched the first season. The first season was dope.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
As far as like the night creatures, Erzsebet, everything.
I liked everything organized. I liked everything organized. Leon, Trevor, Simon.
They told us it was going to be a time jump.
I hate that because it's like watching the X-Men in the Fox X-Men, right? You're like, there's pinpointing. Why can't everything be organized? Start out with Leon, the first Belmont.
If they told you after the Castlevania series that we're going to do Nocturne and it is exactly another 100 years in the future, but it's still the time period still in the past. Yeah, what? The time period still in the past. It's the French Revolution. It's still old.
At least start of good origins, so that way it just builds more, more story, everything.
Who's to say that they won't do Simon in the future? Look at Yellowstone; they'll do fucking time jumps to wherever a particular series jumps at 1883.
Yeah, they're doing 1923s coming up.
Yeah, they're doing they might go to Simon, but the thing is, it doesn't displace the fact that this particular season 1, season 2, Nocturne as a whole is flames.
Yeah. Also, the reason why they wanted to do Richter to connect with Alucard.
Right. Okay. I give you that part because Alucard from the original Castlevania series ended up being ended up being a big enough character in the defeating of Dracula in the original series with Trevor and what's her name? Siren? Was that her name? Sypha. They did the finale for the original Castlevania series, Trevor defeating Dracula, was bomb. That looked like almost like an anime, like some Dragon Ball Z shit. The fight choreography in between all these animations, flames.
Yes.
Now, but the fact that the night creatures had a little bit of humanity in them, I kind of had.
They're not supposed to. What pissed me off was when back in this back series when Isaac started talking to a monster and he spoke perfectly. They're not supposed to remember shit.
Right. Because what is it? They asked one of the night creatures. They was like, "Who are you?" Before they transformed you. He was like,
Yeah.
I was an opera singer.
Yeah.
My voice sang to the heavens. I was like, what? This dude eats
Yeah,
people.
exactly.
He eats people and has songs sung.
And the fact that I think the monsters could have been better designed because it looks like a 12-year-old put these monsters together.
What's up? You ain't like my man? Come on,
exactly.
bro.
And we got Iceman in there too.
Yeah, like my man, like looked like this the entire time. I don't know how the fuck he saw your ass.
Right? They could have made them more grittier. These monsters, I think.
I mean, it kind of goes back to some like a particular podcast that we did where we talked about how video game adaptations are completely winning.
Yes,
and pretty much how this Castlevania series, you know, Sonic, Secret Level, which we talked about briefly, like they are just doing fabulous work with the storylines that they're putting out.
You forget what's coming up next as well too. I was about to say, you forget what's happening up next. Y'all have been sleeping. Mortal Kombat.
He said, "Agreed. Why is a night creature singing? Did you see him in the jail cell
during a battle? During a battle too.
My man is hitting high notes while he is murdering folks. What the fuck is he doing?" But did you like the antagonist? Was Erzsebet?
Yes, I mean, yeah, a little complicated, but yeah, I eventually understood it, and okay, they're fighting to get their souls back, the 3 souls.
It almost felt like
you
was reaching for that one.
It
was kind of like a reach, right?
Maybe I played too much Castlevania because Castlevania just go get Dracula 1-on-1, little magic here and there, and boom, that's it.
But here's the thing: they kill Dracula.
Yes,
there's obviously no particular way of bringing him back into the fold because he's been destroyed. So you have to create another antagonist.
And I thought Olrox was going to be the baddie in that one, the villain. Because remember, he killed Richter's mother.
He did, and yeah,
he's like, "I'll kill you later."
Yeah. And the thing is,
like, oh my god!
And Richter's still holding on to that grudge. So we went through 2 seasons of this. The man that murdered your mama is right there.
Yep.
That part I didn't understand.
Exactly. I mean, they could have worked better on the villain development a little bit, but yeah. I mean, I'll take it. It was great, beautiful animation.
I felt like there was pretty a ton of villains.
I watched it in English because I was admiring the animation.
It wasn't in Japanese.
Yeah, I have in Japanese, Spanish, German, Italian.
You got a different set of subtitles than I do.
Yeah,
I didn't see that shit at all. Oz, were you able to watch some episodes?
Not yet.
Damn.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm dealing with a playoff run. A Super Bowl run now.
Oh yeah, talk about it.
Little distracted.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly.
The spike is top notch, man.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. The slow-mo stride is fucking everything.
Yo, listen, man. Every stride hurt too.
I'm sure it did.
Every stride. Sponsored by Bengay.
Could be out there playing flag football at our age. Look,
Epsom salt baths are my best friend.
Oh my god!
Just gotta lay in there and soak.
Well, look, to continue on, how this particular storyline has ended. It's pretty much open-ended, so they could do a season 3, Jorge.
With who though? Are they going to time jump up to Julius in 1990s?
You might get Simon.
Yeah, but people.
And Orlok's still there.
Or yes, he's
Orlok,
back.
Orlok's
he brought his guy with him to the Americas, right?
All right, yeah, there's that part. All right, yeah. So if anybody remembers from the original Castlevania series, Alucard just didn't give a damn. Like he was hitting everything.
He's like Deadpool, right?
Yeah, he's pansexual as they called it with Deadpool. So I remember a particular, what was it, season 2, where he came upon like what was it, a brother and sister that came upon his castle and brought him in, fed him, had him taking over the shit. He hit both of them joints off. I was like, what?
They tried to kill him.
What up, Dre?
And they tried to kill him. What's up, Dre? Obviously, you can see
wait, Dre, hold on a second, Dre.
Yes.
I just want to let this simmer in your
Oh
soul. real
man,
quick.
either.
I just want to let that
stab.
simmer.
Look how he's stabbing Dre.
I know, real quick.
In the
Fly, eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our eagles fly.
Yo, the fact that
I forgot about it.
you had, yeah, you forget. He said, "Wow."
I got a half a play in me. To go play in the league, man.
Yo,
Half a play.
the fact that you have that as a full edited version on TikTok, amazing.
He
Like
was,
that,
he was so
that
proud
literally
of it.
went from stride. Like we got the whole play and the touchdown celebration all in one hit.
This
And
is 2 plays. First of all, it's 2 plays.
Is it 2 plays?
From 2 different games.
Oh my god.
From 2 different games.
He said, not gonna lie, I'm already getting cooked as wild. Look, he just showed up. They showed up in all that
I
green.
told you.
This isn't not. This ain't even a sports.
Hey,
show. I'm
hey,
supposed to be wearing nerds.
It's not. Listen, we're like this for the next couple weeks, man.
Oh,
Right.
Next couple weeks.
Take it.
Monday is Eagles Day. God damn it, go Birds.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yes,
Yeah. Now, did you like that? To get back to
Love
what we were talking about,
I loved it.
the fact she got turned into a vampire in season 1,
Yes.
and then she seemed very conflicted. And then when Juice saw her for the very first time, how he was like, "Get away, back away from me! I know all vampires are evil." He was like a crazy old man. He started throwing all types of knives at her and shit.
Uh-huh.
Like, bitch.
Yeah.
And then she
Right.
held him down. She was like, "Yo, I don't want to kill you. I'm just here to see my daughter. That's it."
The fact when the daughter came to the house
Mhm.
and there she was sitting in the dark. The
She
mom,
got to stay there.
she was
got
just
to.
sitting there watching with her eyes like this.
Mhm.
That was scary. I was like, holy shit.
Which I was almost to the conclusion, like throughout every single episode, I was waiting for Marie's mom to have a thirst for blood and
Yes.
possibly go after Marie, but it never happened.
No. Yeah.
Like, is she that conflicted? And the Abbott is another fucking crazy villain in this series. Her dad.
Mhm.
So Marie's dad is the creator of the night creatures, and for that one part where they literally brought all the dead bodies of the French Revolutionary Army
That's right.
and just transformed them all into making their army. All these motherfuckers come flying out of this damn little tank and everything, and I'm like, dude, they just obliterated a whole army and then just changed them all up like zombies. But they made
One of them looking like Silver Surfer.
the girl.
Yeah.
When she came walking out, I was like, damn, is that normal?
Talking and shit too.
Yeah, and like, what is going on with like the human side of all these night creatures?
Exactly. They're dead, so they use their bodies to do whatever.
They're doing like basically monster manipulation on all these characters. So necessarily the next creation or the next transformation into these people is that they now they're not even supposed to be themselves. So the fact that they're having full conversations, understanding what their memories were,
and leading an army and shit,
know who they were in the past was kind of crazy. But Marie's power set started to get nuts.
Yes.
To where first off, Marie's power set is that she can pull animals or monsters from particular dimensions and use them as like kind of like her pets at will.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, when she gets angry, she pulls them from a darker dimension. So like she started it off with like a wolf. Yep. Yo, I wanted more of Marie doing that.
See, a lot of people are complaining that it's a lot of underdeveloped character and plots, and especially in the villain side.
True.
So, Erzsebet could have had a much more deeper
right,
story.
because I felt like between Dulce and how her character basically got built up, where not only did she go from vampire to night creature, and it turned into like the most badass monster out of all of it.
Because but how can you do that's not supposed to happen?
You turn in a vampire, which is already a dead character,
lazy writing
into a monster.
Yeah, that's lazy writing. I didn't like that at all.
But she played her part. I'll say that part.
She looked like a Gundam.
She did, well, I don't know. She just looked like a straight up bat. I guess if Abbott is using his chamber in a certain way, turning a vampire into a night creature, and then it comes into the creation of a bat, kind of makes sense.
Oh, because he used her blood.
Right.
Yes.
But the last battle, the battle sequence between Erzsebet and Alucard,
that was fire.
Flames.
Yes.
I did, and for one, because I loved how Alucard was in the original Castlevania series. So when he was going to come back for this particular series, he didn't really like have any fight sequences right away. Like
he was a side character, believe it or not.
Yeah, he was absolutely a side character. They had him in the woods one time.
Yeah,
and he just was like, "Yeah, I think I killed everybody here," but I think we might have gave up our location. Well, no, Richter said that. Richter said that. He was like, I think I gave up our location when we were fighting. I got a little bit cocky. And he was just like,
"Oh, you Belmonts."
He was like, "Oh, you fucking Belmonts, man." He's like, because he understands, like, it almost in a sense, because Trevor helped him destroy Dracula, that's his family.
But and Alucard's been with them for all these,
all of this
legacy. Yep.
So I mean, all in all, I think it's a great series.
I just wonder what's going to be next season.
If they got to bring Orlok back, if we got to go back in time to where Simon happened, maybe we got to go even further past Richter, because didn't Richter
that's Leon, the founder.
Yeah, didn't Richter cozy up to the sister, the one
Richter?
Yeah, Richter was cozying up to the old girl, the little
Marie, right?
Yeah, not Marie is adopted.
Net.
Yeah, not the adopted sister, but like, you know.
Yes, exactly. Hold on, we're coming in because it goes Leon, Trevor, Christopher Belmont, Simon Belmont, Juice, then Richter.
Damn, this motherfucker pulled up that family tree.
Yeah, he got it down packed. He had that down packed.
Okay. So after Richter, who we got?
After Richter,
Ashley.
Who we have? Who's after Richter?
Is there anybody after Richter, or is that pretty much it?
Well, it splits off.
Right.
Then it goes into Julius Belmont.
Julius.
So Richter Belmont's era, 1792 to 1797. Then goes right into Julius Belmont.
Right.
All right, because after Richter, there was a gap in the Belmont lineage from the 1800s to 1999. Okay, there's a bloodline disruption. After Richter, the Belmont family seemingly disappears from the spotlight for reasons unexplained in many games. The vampire killer whip is passed onto other warriors outside the Belmont family.
I think I know the reason why. I told you he was cozying up to that sister, Annette.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He had biracial children, and they cut the fucking video games in half. I knew it.
That didn't fly in Japan.
Have solved the case.
Yes. And then we return back with Julius Belmont in 1999.
And what, 1999?
Yes. Or
right
90.
Y2K. Yeah, right before Y2K.
So damn, if they really wanted to do a significant time jump, because it was in the early on in the first Castlevania series, all the way up to episode 5 or season 5, because there was 5 seasons. It was fucking long.
Damn. Already? Wow.
The original one. The original one, it was 5 seasons before they got Dracula and they finally killed him and everything like that.
Yeah.
It was something like that. But that was like based in the 1400s?
Yes, 1400s.
Then they jumped 100 years.
Yes.
To the French Revolution, where Nocturne is taking place. And that's
yes.
It was the late 1400s or 1500s, and then they jump into like, I think it's like the 1700s, might even be 200.
1792 to 1797.
That's Nocturne. So imagine if they do a present day jump, and I'm not saying present day like 2024, 25, but if they go to Julius,
Oh man, come on. That's
Julius is the 90s.
He's gonna be rocking gats.
He's gonna have cross colors and all types of shit. He's gonna have cross on.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh my god. I hope it's not modern day. They still have a lot of story left in the 1500s.
Yeah.
1400s.
But that's the thing. If you do Simon, you gotta like go to. You're still in Europe. You're going to be still in Romania. You're going to do more Transylvania shit. The thing
1600s, so Simon's Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest.
My thing is, who's your villain? Is it Dracula's Return?
I think it's it's the most iconic Belmont, and the main. He's face to face with Dracula. He fights Dracula multiple times.
Because if you remember the video game,
yes,
regardless if you beat the game or not, Dracula ended up back in the castle
because people are resurrecting him.
Right. That's how this whole shit goes. If you play Castlevania as a kid, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much people resurrecting Dracula back because they follow him like fucking Jesus.
Yes.
And it's almost like a religion out there to where every time that he dies, he ends up back at the castle.
Yep.
Plain as day.
Yeah.
So if you had a chance to follow us earlier, we did talk about the 1 minute clip of Superman, and we talked about a couple brand new additions to the X-Men, possibly. You said so both shows are linked together. Yes, by bloodline. There's a Belmont in both shows. Dracula is in the original series, and Erzsebet, the Vampire Messiah, is the protagonist in this series. But there is, if you want to go from Trevor to Richter, what is that? Great grandson?
Trevor to Richter? Yes.
Great. I don't know. It's some weird ass ancestry.
3 degrees or something.
Yeah. So they are linked. Alucard is like the only link. Let's just say that. Alucard is in both.
He's the glue that holds everyone together.
He's the glue that he holds all the Belmont clans.
That needs to be in the series.
Which is also true.
Yeah.
So another bit of news that I wanted to talk about was the fact that there is an open casting for this Nova series that's going to be dropping pretty soon. And the fact that there is an open casting means that they don't have a particular actor to play the role, and that it is open for anybody to basically get.
Damn, anybody can audition, even Danny DeVito.
And it's an open casting call.
Where's this casting call at? And I think it's about time that we probably stepped out of our shell, fellas.
LA.
I think.
All right. Ralph, it's in LA. But Ralph, you have to understand this. The man's name is Richard Rider, which means that they're giving him the nickname Dick Rider.
Yeah. So if you want to be the Dick
you
Rider,
want to be Dick Rider, that's on you.
Go ahead. You want to be the Dick Rider.
No,
that's what you want.
I thought this was an opportunity.
I didn't want to step out of the box.
Yeah, step out your shell.
This was an opportunity for us to Wow.
To be Dick Rider.
Wow. That's, you know what?
That's what you wanted.
People make mistakes.
Also,
right?
Also, in other news, Haas, you're gonna like this news. 2 days until Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man starts.
Wait, what?
2 days.
See what this Eagles playoff run has done?
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly.
I mean,
good God Almighty,
that's top level. That's top level highlights right there.
But yeah, so far I read had to have been like at least 6 reviews for Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Every single one has been superiorly positive.
Ooh, as it should. It looks different. It looks like it could be a great one. So
also the showrunner is a brother.
Oh well,
Jeff Trammell.
Maybe this one won't be walking around in a thong touching people on their shoulders.
As one of the weightiest of hairs. Okay.
Wait. Hold on now. Because he said I would literally take Haas over what the Giants had at QB. Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But also, we do have to understand that in this series, Norman Osborn is black. Of course, he has the best waves in the game. Of course, that is exactly why.
And that had to be deliberate. Like somebody
it's absolutely deliberate.
Somebody definitely said in the when they was developing the show, like, "Hey, man, can't have this white dude in waves. It's got to be a brother.
Gotta be a brother. You can't have.
Got to be a brother.
This shit is seasick.
Yeah, man.
Gotta be surfboards.
All that wave wax it was using. No,
Straight
damn
up
well.
Dax. That was Dax.
For real.
Murray's hair cream.
All Murray. All day. Hard
talking about the stamp. Just stamp.
And just
They said the Eagles spanked those boys.
you know what? They did.
Come on, Biggs.
They did.
There you go.
Breaks off. Sent them right back down I-95.
Pretty goddamn sad, I gotta say. Yeah, they did just send them back down I-95. That was
did, man.
Oof, Lord. But yes,
for nothing.
So if you haven't realized already, we will be talking about Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man next week.
Can't wait.
And as well as that, in 2 weeks, Invincible starts back up.
Oh shit!
Yeah, what day in 2 weeks? What day in 2 weeks?
It's
February what?
I think it's February 6th. Or it might be either, I think it's February 6th. So literally 2 weeks from now, we're going back to Invincible. Get your mustaches ready.
I need to get a mustache ready. We need to get our mustaches. Come on now.
Yeah, y'all need to get your
mustaches. Biggs, even when the Giants are good, 3 things are guaranteed: death, taxes, and the Giants losing to the Eagles. This is true.
As always.
Yo, now that is true. Because even when I was like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Giants were dominant. They went to the Super Bowl.
But we would lose to the Eagles.
The Super Bowl in the 90 season. And we would I don't know what it is, but we would bust their wide open.
A divisional rival.
After they was, as soon as McNabb finally came into his own, then we started winning that series again. And then ever since then, pretty much it was like we just been dominating the Giants, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Just a thorn in their ass.
Yeah, it's true. This is very true. So much.
But during those times, Super Bowl 86, Super Bowl 90, Super Bowl in 07, Super Bowl in 2011.
We can beat the Patriots.
They can beat whoever else.
You said you remember when Vic beat us on national TV? Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a Monday night game. Don't remind me. I don't want to
know. No. Forget the Monday night game. It's that coming back down from 21 points down in the fourth quarter game. That's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one. When it ended with Deshaun Jackson running that.
Deshaun Jackson backpedaling into
the craziest ending in NFL history, bro.
Aces, we all remember. If you'd like to know, Pepsi. Of course, that ended Jerry Curls that day. Jerry Curls died the day that Michael Jackson's hair caught on fire.
Oh, god damn, bro. Oh, god.
There wasn't not one brother with a Jerry Curl after that day.
Oh, man, bro.
Soul Glow died.
That shit really went left, man.
I'm just pointing out fact. The second that man's hair caught on full flame and he got 4th degree burns, 3rd degree burns, whatever the fuck it is, that was the end of Jerry Curls that day.
Damn. Hey man, to Dre, man, he's like, that's enough. Hey man, we're just trying to catch up in the Super Bowls, man. We want to win another one. Y'all got 4.
He said the way that he rolled, he stopped, dropped.
I got 4. We want to win our second.
I still remember that Living Color skit where it was the man that created the first Jerry Curl. It was doing oil change. He was doing an oil change, and all the oil fell on Homeboy's afro. And he said, "Hey man, look in the mirror. Look at your hair." He's like, oh. He's like, "I'm gonna kill him out there. Look at this."
Oh man, bro.
Cornelius Washington, the first Jerry.
Oh man! That's
all of a sudden there was a line of brothers going to the fucking the mechanic to get fucking oil change Jerry Curls.
Jerry Curl, yep.
Horrible. All right. that's the show for the day. Of course, we will be back here.
No, we got comments, bro.
Oh, damn! I'm so sorry. Whoa,
He getting ahead of himself.
I'm just getting.
It's good. I know. Look at him.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So
Look
yes,
at him.
bring
He
on.
was getting
Fly, eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, eagles, fly.
Look, I can't step away from it. And the fact that you put the song behind it makes it worse.
Yeah, now it's gonna haunt your dreams.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I'm gonna see Laker-colored highs going full speed.
With two flags.
With the fight song playing in the background.
Fight song playing in the background. It's like it's almost like you want to ask the audience, when's the last time your grown asses ran full speed?
I'm gonna say it was about 2 years ago. I almost ended my. No, actually, it was last year. It was last year. I tried to jump a fence. Worst mistake ever.
Were you sober?
Yeah, was you
Yes, there was. I was.
Oh,
I didn't.
so this
You
was
know
a
what ended up
rational-
happening? There was something rational. It was closed. I could have simply just opened the gate, but I said to myself, "I got this." Foot got caught, and I fell.
Ooh,
I hit my
ooh,
knee, and
ooh.
the way that I landed, my foot was still up. It was still up over the bar, and then they caught it on camera as well too. The dude came
there's
out.
video of this?
There was.
What do you mean was?
There was.
Why is
Get
that
rid of this
video there?
footage. Get rid of this footage.
Delete the footage.
Oh,
look.
stories.
Ashley said she ran random. I watched The Boys, and it's interesting as fuck.
Yes, it fucking is. I'm glad you're watching.
And just
Great show.
oh, you're now you're here.
Enjoy it.
Now you're here. Now just step up with Invincible.
It is wild.
Delete that footage. He said when he raced Usain Bolt, he pulled his fucking ligaments out.
Oh,
No, for real, that is a real thing. Like being grown and actually doing something at full speed, you will hurt yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Like I tell people my age all the time. When's the last time you ran full speed? Like full speed. That shit hurts.
it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I pick my spots too. I'm gonna do that shit. I try to walk most of the goddamn game. All right, comments. Let's get it.
All right, here we go.
Shit.
Did Castlevania suck or not? Here we go.
Look, watch. Alucard remains the eternal stud. I don't know what to think of that because I know what he's about.
Yeah. Here we go.
Marie was arguably the weakest character in the series and certainly the most grating. This is not to say that she was badly written, but it would be a mistake to sideline Richter in favor of this incarnation of Marie. Because Marie, look, she kind of took over in the middle of the series.
Yep.
Changing anything about what's he talking about? A darn near perfect game would be
Symphony of the Night.
Okay, got you. Would be unwise if this is the direction they are going. Got you. It was good, not as great as the first series. I hope they make a Simon Belmont somewhere. Is that you, Javi Jorge Ramos? He's the one talking about that shit, Javi Jorge.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
And we got all the episodes day one, not a weekly dump like Disney Plus and Apple TV do with their precious shows. Yeah, I need a weekly dump.
Right.
Yeah, I don't need I don't want to binge. He said,
Here we go.
No, trash. If you don't like the game, if you don't like a net, then don't watch Castlevania Nocturne, said the supervisor. So you're mad because she's black. Okay, got it. I haven't watched season 2 yet, but as long as there's still sex scenes, I don't care.
Okay, well,
Whoa.
all right.
Whoa.
This is
Whoa, that's why you watch, huh?
Are you mad because they boning? It's the French Revolutionary. They're in France. This is the language of love. They made a second season. First one had a storyline that looked like a DEI officer wiped their arse with it. Could barely stomach the episodes. So you didn't like there was like it made your stomach hurt that there was black folk in it. Damn, that's really fucked up.
or a stud apparently.
Yeah. Occasionally. Season 2 is trash, just like season 1 of Nocturne. These morons cannot write a story correctly, and that's a fact. Added a bunch of shit that had nothing to do with Castlevania.
Castlevania.
That's right.
Castlevania. You was watching the wrong shows, brother. The last fight was Chef's Kiss. Thank you, Zach. That last fight, Alucard was pulling them things out.
Yeah, but I still kind of got mad because again, Richter was beat to shit and he had enough mana, enough energy to summon a polar ice cap from Antarctica.
If Goku can summon a spirit bomb in a whole 2-day episode, then so can Richter.
Lazy writing, but
I scream at Juiced in the fight scenes and the what is it again? The
Symphony of the Night references.
Symphony of the Night.
Symphony of, and the actual references of African gods without whitewashing, and the mention of Japan meaning possible next season is about Soma Cruz.
That's right. That's right.
I see. I didn't even realize that. Thank you, Yuan.
How are people raised? You'd be surprised.
You'd be shocked.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I mean, they did it for X-Men, remember?
This is Facebook, by the way.
Of course, it's Facebook. Hit it.
It would be.
Somebody hit Yuan up. They have 2 black writers on the team, so all the black characters were written very well. I love the nods to actual historical representation for the Egyptian and Creole characters. You gotta remember, because they are in the French Revolution, that the Creole characters come from the French Caribbean.
Oh, that's right.
Correct.
Talk that talk.
Loved every second of it. The animation is something else. I shit you not.
So basically, you're telling me they were locked in the basement.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this season, especially the backstories of Drolta and Erzsebet. Correct.
Could have been a little deeper.
Well, this is the thing. When Drolta basically like approached Erzsebet for the very first time, he was like, "You're a murderer." I like that. I think we can do something with that.
All right, here we go.
Animation was on drugs. Shit was amazing. The Maria scene in the church and the Maria scene in the church.
Yeah.
Everything had me glued to the TV. A 10 out of 10. Only gripe was it felt kind of short, but I enjoyed the ride regardless. Nice. Amazing. Anyone who says otherwise can go take a long nap underwater. Damn. I enjoyed it, but I did get sick of Edward singing in almost every scene. Yo, my man was hitting them notes.
He was. I was impressed.
He was hitting them motherfucking notes, boy. It's not as good. It's not that good. The story was dumb, but I've watched worse, I guess. Damn, Justin. Maybe it's because I'm used to anime, but I hate how the characters move so swiftly, especially when they are walking. But the fight scenes are amazing, I have to admit. Okay.
No, they're walking so stiffly. I get that. When they're walking,
that's the 80s part that I was like, okay, they didn't really like concentrate on like the conversation walking scenes, but the fighting scenes are fucking nuts.
That's right.
It was good, but not as good as the first. Was wondering why Alucard was so different though. I think he's reserved because his dad ain't around.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. It's just like the characters from the first Castlevania more. They did the protagonist crushing on a girl and not doing anything until the end trope, as opposed to all the questions. It almost started raining in my living room when they found out he was alive. I get that they're young, but we went through none of that trope in the first one. They did something better, in my opinion. Okay.
Yeah, you agree?
Yep, I do. I mean, even though like there's a particular, set of personalities, like Alucard wasn't being Alucard in that particular series, even though you got more of who Alucard is. This is a whole different character. You understood about Richter. That's why I felt like him and Annette. There's a reason why you never saw the bloodline go beyond this. It went woke. Here we
go.
If you want to see more same-sex action, enjoy masculine female characters and feminine males, it's a great watch. Thanks, Chris. Like you really put it out there. It's sick. Any haters are mouth breathers.
Might want to talk to Chris. Chris definitely was hating.
You want to talk to Chris? Chris is in the comments above here if y'all want to holler at him. wasn't as good as the original. But the original is a whole different story. This is a whole different story. So it's not like there's a comparison between the two, even though Alucard is the only link. Hell no.
Hell no, it's fire.
It's fire.
There you go.
Nah, I wasn't saying I want more. Man, get the fuck. That shit was simple and cold as fuck, and that's good enough for me. Castlevania does not have to be overcomplicated poetic opera. Just kill monstrous beasts with flashy magic, and we are super good.
That's right.
It's true. It's a simple formula. What did Andre say? He said Chris is the type of dude that comments under porn videos. Yeah.
Hold on, bro. Hold on,
Ray.
Hold on. What time the fuck on? That's wild.
Ray. What? Who hurt you, bro?
That is so wild. Oh my god. That's so gnarly. Holy crap.
It was amazing, but that stroke in the second act was fucking nuts.
Bro.
Look, I could if this show had the animation of Arcane, Arcane's fucking animation is beyond sick. If you've never watched that series.
Is it all computer generated or was it hand drawn?
It was computer generated.
Okay.
But it was like $270 million to make.
Damn, so they were in that basement, huh?
They were absolutely in that basement.
Your feet. Your feet.
What else we got? That's it. All right. So, everybody, we will see you next week, Monday, 9 p.m. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in 2 days. So we're going to get it week to week. It's not going to be a binge watch. So I believe we're getting like the first couple episodes in 2 days. So we will be talking about that coming up. It's going to be live on Disney Plus. And in 2 weeks, the mustaches are coming back. The Viltrumites are here, baby. We will be talking about Invincible.
And then
Captain America: Brave New World.
But before that.
Oh shit!
Hit us one more time.
Fly, eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our eagles fly.
What you didn't see was Haz's whole ACL flying to the woods.
No, it's intact. It's intact. Never tore this ever in my life. Knock on wood. Either one.
Man.
All right, folks. We will see you next week. Party nerds go.